These are a pair of really quite surprising earbuds. I actually didn't expect them to perform as well as they did. Hey guys, we have with us today the Oppo Enco X true wireless earbuds. These are actually a collaboration between Oppo and Dynaudio, a Danish company that specializes in speakers. A bit of a longer video today, but before we get into the review, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on upcoming videos. Let's talk about design. Now, I typically don't really talk about the packaging of products, but I have to say that the unboxing experience for the Oppo Enco X was actually really nice. It felt pretty high-end honestly, and the black box inside feels even more premium than the white box outside. Inside, it's also all good news. Everything feels nice and solid. Overall, it's just really impressive packaging from Oppo. 2 thumbs up. The earbuds come in 2 colors, white and black. Personally, I usually prefer black, but the white option is actually really nice. There's this matte metallic looking strip around it, but it's plastic. I'm not complaining though. It serves as a nice contrast to the glossy white, and it doesn't really look or feel cheap. The glossy white plastic does collect fingerprints, but it's nothing a quick wipe won't take care of. Unfortunately, it does seem like the case is rather prone to getting scratched up. Our review unit actually came out of the box with quite a bit of micro scratches for some reason. You get the Oppo wording on this strip, and there's the co-created with Dynaudio at the back. There's an LED indicator at the front that shows charging status, battery status, and also flashes white when the earbuds are in pairing mode. There's a button on the side to put the earbuds in said pairing mode, and a USB-C charging port on the bottom. Open the case up, you get the earbuds sitting inside. They're pretty standard white earbuds. Nothing much to talk about, you might think. Except, there's actually a pearlescent strip running down the stem of the earbuds. It actually reminds me a bit of the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus that I reviewed previously, but I feel that this is much more refined. Okay, enough about the design. Let's move on. These are coaxial dual driver earbuds with an 11mm dynamic driver and a 6mm balanced membrane driver. And these sound great. Dynaudio has really pulled their weight here. Overall, it's a warm and balanced sound, resulting in a really enjoyable listening experience. You get pretty impactful bass while never getting to the point of becoming overwhelming. There's a tinge of warmth in the mid-range, which is really nice. At the higher frequencies though, it feels almost as if the treble was pulled back slightly to prevent sibilance and fatigue, which is fine for most, I think. I do prefer a brighter, more energetic sound, but hey, audio is subjective. There aren't any issues with the tuning in my opinion, and I think most people who get these earbuds definitely will enjoy them. There's a 3 microphone array on the earbuds, which are also used for noise cancelling. Before we get into that though, a quick note on call quality. These are actually really good for voice calls and such. My voice comes across really clearly, and if you want to use these for conference calls or voice calls or video calls, they work perfectly fine. Noise cancelling though, wow. I did not expect them to work as well as they do. The ANC might not be as good as other earbuds that I've tried, like the ones from Technics or from Panasonic, but the price difference is also quite huge between these and those, right? At least $100, maybe closer to $200. At 259 Singapore dollars, these sound great, and I can't fault the ANC in this at all. Battery life is pretty decent. I got around 4.5 hours out of these on the strongest noise cancelling setting, which is actually better than what Oppo reports at 4 hours. I think that it's most likely because the ANC is actually that decent that I could listen to my music at a lower volume, so more battery life in that sense. There's an additional 4 chargers in the case, and Oppo states that you should be able to get around 20 hours on the strongest ANC setting or around 25 hours with ANC turned off. Something nice that Oppo has thrown in is wireless charging, so you could actually just set this down on the charging pad and let it work its magic. You get SBC and AAC codecs here, and if you're using an Oppo phone, there's also LHDC. The Enco X also has Bluetooth 5.2 connectivity, which meant that these stayed connected to my phone in almost every situation, and I never experienced any dropouts at all. Bluetooth 5.2 also means that music fidelity is better. So even if you don't have an Oppo phone or LHD-C, regular SBC or AAC actually still sounds pretty good. With IP54 water resistance, it's fine to wear this when you're out about, in summertime or even in a light drizzle, but you'll definitely want to avoid getting caught in a downpour with these. These also come with touch controls, and while the volume control is actually really convenient, Oppo has made a few questionable choices here. Firstly, there's no option for a single tap, which can be a good thing because it prevents false touches, but that results in only options for double taps and triple taps. These can be customized in the Hey Melody app if you're using an Android phone, but customization is limited to only play or pause or track control for double taps. And triple taps can only be used to pull up the voice assistant or just turned off completely. The slide up and down on the stems can be used for volume control or track skipping, which gives you a bit more control, but it just feels incredibly limiting. Why can't I use triple taps for track control and double taps for play pause? It just makes no sense. You can touch and hold the stem for 1 second to switch between A and C modes, and touching and holding the stem for 3 seconds can be used to switch between 2 connected devices. I typically just left the 3-second long tap off, since I was only using it with one device. Overall, the touch controls are okay. I mean, they're responsive, they act as they're supposed to, but it's not the best in my opinion. The app is also pretty simple. You get firmware updates and touch control customization. You can see the charge left in the earbuds and the case, and that's about it. Not too bad in my opinion. It looks nice, but I think that adding an EQ feature would have been even nicer. The biggest issue here is that I can't recommend these for iPhone users at all. The Hey Melody app isn't available on iOS, and the thing is you need the app to update the firmware, you need to customize the touch control, so if you don't have access to the app, why are you even getting these earbuds? This just makes no sense at all for iPhone users, so if you're using an iPhone, probably just skip this one. All in all, for its price, I would say that this is actually a great buy. I don't know if this is available in the States yet, but just based off pricing in Europe and the UK, I would say that this would cost around maybe $160 or so, which is still relatively affordable when it comes to, true wireless earbuds. So if you're an Android user, I highly recommend you take a look at these. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the Oppo Enco X earbuds. If you guys have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe to us and like this video. Till the next one, see you guys!